Yeah, well, uh, yeah, um, well, yeah, it looks like I do have to cut ties with family members too, you know? To stop the fucking punks of the Norwegian police of traumatizing my family member because of me, you know? It looks like I have to do that. It looks like I have to do that. It looks like I have to do that now. It looks like I have to do that because every time I'm talking to my family member, especially my father, he is a targeted individual. They traumatize him so severely, even though he's like 63, 64 years of age, you know? And they making him angry, you know? What they always do is that I stand on one point and they just convince him with a different point of view, you know? So that we will always like disagree, and when we disagree, they traumatize him, make him angry and make him agitated, so that he's suffering. So he's suffering because of the fucking Norwegian police think it's alright to just make that person suffer and make that person suffer. They don't care, like, they don't really care about how old you are. They really don't care about this shit, you know? Those are type of peoples are murderers, you know? And it takes like, it takes, it takes, it takes one fucked up human being to be a murderer, you know? So, yeah, so the Norwegian police think it's alright to traumatize, you know? Before I traveled to Iran, they just, you know, always just trying to keep me hooked in this fucking psycho system, you know? Because they know if they could get me angry and do something here, they do have control in this shit country, you know? They do have control in this shit country. In Iran, they don't. And they don't fucking know that, you know? In Egypt, they do have control. In Iran, they don't. In Dubai, they have, like, mostly, you know, countries that's in league with Norway is just fuck up countries that I cannot travel to. So I don't know if this is like behavior modification, that I shouldn't be talking to my family members again, or just like, you know, it's something that, you know, that I do really have to do, that I have to cut ties with a family member so that he will not be tortured because of me, you know? And when I just try to tell, you know, just let me explain a little bit more here, because of the Norwegian police think, oh, by traumatizing him, he will not talk, you know. When I was trying to talk to my father about something, you know, suddenly he got just agitated. This agitation is just, you know, it just electromagnetic shit, you know. What I was going to tell him, well, my sister is just 32 years of age, you know. She's supposed to be married by now and everything, but they stopped, you know, since if you do know this system pretty well, they just control the environment, not control, because they cannot control the person. They have to control the environment of the person. Now, if you do have a need as marriage or just having sex or work or this or that, they just cut you off all of that, you know. Every need you do have, they just, you know, get into it, you know, into the way to it, You know, now if I do have a need for money, if I do have a need for that, if I do have a need for this. Now my father talking to me about my sister and she's not getting married and everything, you know, in Egypt. So I was about to tell him, well, listen up. This is a shit country, you know? Egypt is a fucking shit country. It's in league with the fucking Norwegians, you know? So my sister will not ever get married if she stayed in this shit country. You know, because they do control the environment of her as mine. But for her, it's covert. It's for me, it's overt. You know? So she shouldn't be in this fucking shit country. He talking to me about Dubai. I was like, yeah, well, if she wants to come to Dubai, well, she's welcome in here. I don't think she's gonna have the same trouble as me in to find a job. You know? But I don't know about, like, in Egypt, it's just shit country. It's just shit country as well. So the Norwegian police basically came at my family members, came at me, came at everyone I know, you know, to further, you know, cut my ties with other people, you know, to further traumatize me and further, you know, murder me slowly, you know, as this is support system, you know, your support system, they already just like, you know, my family, my friends, I don't have any friends anymore, you know, girlfriends, well, I don't have any, you know, so this is supposed to be people that supports me, you know. Now in a closer, you know, ties, I have my family members, which they just cutting me off them one by one now. You know? Everybody that I do come in contact with is being traumatized and being hurted. So that the Norwegian police want me to feel guilty about this. That I am the one who's supposed to take the fucking blame at this. You know? To further, you know, just degrade and humiliate and torture. You know, and this fucking cycle of fucking torture, you know, which makes me fucking ill to begin with. But at the end of the day, we will see how this goes, you know. I already lost everything. Now they're gonna make me lose family, you know. Well, I'm already like losing this and that and this and that and this and that. So excuse me, like, what the fuck do I do have any more to fucking lose anyways? You know? What the fuck do I do have to lose any fucking way? To just go day by day, every fucking single day, from torture to morning to night to morning, every fucking single day, and goes on and on and on, and then just torture my family members. I stayed away from my fucking family members so that they don't get tortured. Yet they still, since they have contact with me, they get tortured. But we will see. We will see. We will see what will happen in the future. We will see what will happen in the future. We will see. Apparently, I ended up in every fucking shit country that I shouldn't be ending up in. You know? I ended up in every fucking shit country that I shouldn't be ending up in. That's one part. That's one part. You know? So, yeah. So, my school going shit, of course. Like, my studies just going shit. Like, even the school, they just getting at me so that they cut support of money. You know? So I don't know what should I do anymore. Should I just, like, you know, if I do have the money, I would have just like fled to fucking Iran or fucking somewhere in these shit fucking countries, you know? Of these shit fucking countries. Of, like, I mean, the places which they're calling as free world, which is fucking not. Which is fucking not. So, yeah. So we will see. We will see. We will see what will happen in the future. And my father tells me, well, just go complain to the fucking embassy. Go complain to the fucking blah, 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 blah. You know? Which they are fucking cooperating with the shitheads of the fucking Norwegian police. You know? No wonder that people died. No wonder that people just went out of the, you know, of the fucking mine and just start to shoot people. No wonder. You know? No wonder. No wonder. No wonder. I do know that they want to get me in a place of hopelessness. I do know that. I do know that. I do know that. But, as I always say, you know, the more they're trying to make me feel hopeless, the more they have something to fear, you know. They wouldn't be just trying to make me feel helpless or hopeless unless they do have something to fear, you know. They do have something they want to hide, you know. And, you know, end of the story, well, we will see how I'll be shutting up. End of the story. This suffering and humiliation. And they even attack my family members. I mean, like, okay, let's say, you know, I will go through with this. I'm a bad guy. What my family has done. But since they are related to me, they get tortured. That's how that... If you can imagine how fucked up the Norwegian police think. You know, just because they are related, they get tortured. Their life stops, everything stops in their lives, you know? Just because of me. You know, to make me feel guilty. Well, I do have some, like, every fucking single day, I do have, like, people to tell me, we want you dead, like, die, or just something, you know, stuff like that. Imagine... You know, I just don't... I had enough of this fucking bullshit, though. You know? I do really had enough. And I'm just like, really... Like, you know... I'm trying to not lose it here, like, you know, so hard. So I'm just hoping that this fucking shit week will just pass, you know? Just... This fucking... I don't know, this 10 days just fucking pass. And just, I leave this fucking shit. I don't know, I just need to leave this fucking country, you know? I do really need to leave this fucking country. I do really need to leave this fucking shit country as well. I do really need to leave this fucking shit country. And I promise you, if something happened, I'll go look in the news. They will tell you, oh, this guy was a terrorist. Trust me, you know, as liars as they are, you know, as punks as they are, you know, if something happened, they will just, oh, this guy was a terrorist and he was crazy guy, you know, crazy person. As they always does, crazy, you know, he just went crazy. Paranoia, schizophrenia, you know, all this fucking horrible fucking shit. But at the end of the day, I will say it, and I will say it every fucking single time. Motherfuckers just come after me to Iran. Motherfuckers just come after me. And we will see. If they do want to just cut me of my family members too, well, they're afraid that my family members will just believe me one day about what has happened to me. But we will see. We will see. We will see. They think they can just get away with it every fucking single time. Well, they increase the pressure, they call it. That's the pressure by torturing family members. So, okay. So we will see. We will see. We will see. Hopefully this shit week will pass. Hopefully this shit week will pass. And it will pass, like, you know, it will pass as just like, as 8 fucking years of my life passed in this fucking bullshit, you know? So it will pass. It will pass. And I just need it to pass, like, this time, so that I will really, like, you know, I just really can't wait to just reach the fucking somewhere where they just, you know, the Norwegians cannot put their hands in there. You know? I really can't wait. You know? And I double dare you, if the Norwegian police went after me into Iran, saying this guy is this or that, I'm telling you, every fucking single thing that has happened to me, all my family members, the Iranian will be knowing it, and the Iranians will be, you know, I will put them in between me and the Norwegian police. And if the Norwegian police wanna kill me, just go and fucking kill me. Do whatever the fuck they think you can. You know? So yeah. So let's hope in Iran it will be not the same. And let's hope it will just, you know. And if anything happens to me in Iran, well, it's on the Norwegian shitty police or Oslo Organized Crime Unit, you know. Apparently the Norwegian police, Oslo Organized Crime Unit, is just, you know, the workers in there are criminals, you know. It's called Oslo Organized Crime Unit that employed criminals, basically, you know, because they are criminals. So we will see what will happen in the future. We will see. We will see. Hopefully I will just get out of this shit country as well. You know, I should have just booked one-way flight to fucking Iran, and that's all. End of the shit story, you know. But I didn't. And every time they just trap me somewhere, you know. Every time, like, you know, giving me all the hopes in the world to go there, and once I'm in there, I'm just being fucked even more, you know. And I came to this fucking shit country where I still being fucked by these fucking shit police, these fucking shit people, and this fucking shit. You know, so I should have booked one-way flight. I didn't. Well, shit happens. Well, I have 10 days to go, or 7 days to go. So hopefully with these 7 shit days will pass. Hopefully. We will see. We will see what will happen in the future. We will see.